In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on December 23, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Ole Miss versus Southern Miss. On Saturday, a non-conference clash is set to unfold between the number 25 Ole Miss Rebels, boasting an unblemished 11-0 record, and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, standing at 6-5. This encounter is slated to take place at a neutral site, adding an extra layer of intrigue to the showdown between these in-state rivals. In their most recent outings, Ole Miss convincingly triumphed over Troy with a commanding 74-53 victory, surpassing expectations as 12.5-point favorites. On the other side, Southern Miss secured a road win against Lamar with an 82-79 scoreline, but fell short of covering the 3.5-point spread. Notably, these two teams did not cross paths in the previous season, and currently, Ole Miss is positioned as 10-point favorites. The Ole Miss Rebels entered this matchup with an impressive track record, having recently emerged victorious against UCF, Cal, and Troy. Their offensive prowess is evident, averaging 75 points on a 45.4% shooting efficiency, while defensively allowing 66.5 points on 39.5% shooting. Key contributors include Allen Flanigan, averaging 17 points and 3.2 assists, Matthew Murrow with 16 points and 4.4 rebounds, and Jalen Murray, the third double-digit scorer. The Rebels exhibit proficiency beyond the arc and from the free throw line. Defensively, they limit opponents to 28.4% shooting from deep and secure an average of 31.2 rebounds per game. Ole Miss leads the Southeastern Conference with an unblemished 11-0 record, while Vanderbilt languishes at the bottom with a 4-7 record. Meanwhile, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles, fresh from a loss to McNeese and a win over Lamar, bring a balanced game to the court. Averaging 70 points on 41.5% shooting, they concede 68 points on 41.8% shooting. Key players include Austin Crowley with 16 points and 4 rebounds, Victor Hart contributing 14 points and 1.7 assists, and Donovan Ivory as the third double-digit scorer. Notably, Andre Curbelo facilitates the offense with 6 assists per game. The Golden Eagles demonstrate proficiency from beyond the arc and the free throw line, while defensively allowing 32.3% shooting from deep and grabbing 34.1 rebounds per game. Southern Miss currently holds a 6-5 standing in the Sun Belt Conference. While Mississippi is expected to face challenges in their formidable Southeastern Conference schedule, a loss to Southern Miss seems improbable. Ole Miss has consistently outperformed teams of similar caliber throughout the season, showcasing a balanced and athletic roster. The tandem of Flanigan and Murrell, both elite wings, has been instrumental in the team's success, with Flanigan dominating inside and Murrell showcasing defensive prowess with 10 steals in the last game. The Rebels present formidable challenges for Southern Miss. Furthermore, Southern Miss ranks 220th or worse in both offensive and defensive efficiency, creating mismatches across the court. Heading into this matchup, Ole Miss holds a favorable 3-2 record against Southern Mississippi, winning by double digits in 4 of their last 5 encounters. The team's current number 25 ranking in the AP poll reflects their consistent performance, making them a formidable opponent. Southern Miss faces an uphill battle, given their lackluster offensive capabilities and a 2-6 record against the spread this season. The offensive versatility of Ole Miss, not solely reliant on three-pointers, poses a significant challenge for the Southern Miss defense. To stay competitive, Southern Miss will need to push the pace and focus on generating turnovers. Undoubtedly, the Ole Miss Rebels stand as the superior team on both ends of the court. Their recent 3-game against the spread win streak further solidifies their dominance. Conversely, the Southern Miss Golden Eagles encounter challenges in scoring, a trend likely to persist against the formidable Ole Miss defense. With a 2-6-1 against the spread record for the season, Southern Miss faces an uphill battle. Additionally, doubts linger regarding whether Southern Miss can create a home court advantage. Currently, Ole Miss is in a commendable form, demonstrating consistency in their performance. So the Ole Miss Rebels to win and cover the spread as favorites is our our full game side pick. Considering Southern Mississippi's recent trend of surpassing the game total in 10 of their last 16 home games, coupled with an offensive resurgence showcased in 4 significant wins out of their last 5 contests, the team enters this matchup with momentum. Ole Miss, known for their offensive prowess and the ability to dominate possessions, is expected to impose their style of play. However, the key for Southern Mississippi lies in maintaining control and establishing a consistent tempo. Ole Miss, particularly potent in the second half where they almost score 40 points, poses a considerable challenge. If Southern Mississippi can leverage their home court advantage, boasting a 3-1 record, and draw energy from their fans, the game promises to be a competitive offensive battle. As a result, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida Atlantic versus Arizona in the realm of college basketball action unfolding at the T-Mobile Arena on a Saturday afternoon. The Arizona Wildcats and the Florida Atlantic Owls are poised to clash in a top 15 showdown, marking a significant event in the Desert Holiday Classic. The pivotal question lingers: which team will emerge victorious from this anticipated encounter? Stepping onto the court with a formidable 9-1 record, the Arizona Wildcats are determined to further solidify their standing. On the opposing side, the Florida Atlantic Owls enter the matchup seeking a statement victory, having triumphed in 7 of their last 8 games. The convergence of these two teams promises an exhilarating spectacle, raising the stakes for both sides. In a historic meeting at the T-Mobile Arena, the Florida Atlantic Owls embark on a journey to face the Arizona Wildcats for only the second time in the annals of their school history. Riding the wave of recent successes, Florida Atlantic has notched 7 victories in their last 8 games, demonstrating prowess both on the scoreboard and in covering the spread. Sporting a balanced record of 1-1 straight up and against the spread against ranked teams this season, Florida Atlantic has proven resilient on neutral ground with a 4-2 against the spread record. Impressively, they have faced formidable opponents such as Butler, Illinois, Liberty, St. Bonaventure, Texas Agricultural and Mechanical, and Virginia Tech, attesting to the team's mettle. The Wildcats are poised to enjoy a substantial crowd advantage in Las Vegas, benefiting from their closer proximity and a history of strong fan support on the road. Bolstered by an imposing lineup featuring Almer Ballo, Keshet Johnson, and Modiaus Krivas, the Wildcats boast a significant size advantage that could pose challenges for the Owls. The disparity in size becomes particularly pronounced with Vladislav Golden standing as the sole 7-footer for the Owls. Golden's past foul troubles, notably against Illinois, may resurface as the Arizona Wildcats leverage their physicality to assert dominance. Consequently, the Arizona Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick, emphasizing their overall advantage in this matchup. Delving into the statistical landscape, the Arizona Wildcats exhibit an impressive offensive prowess, averaging 92 points on 50.7% shooting while maintaining defensive resilience by allowing only 68 points on 40% shooting. Key contributors include Caleb Love, with an average of 15.5 points and 3.9 assists, Keshet Johnson, posting 14 points and 6.9 rebounds, and Almer Ballo, a formidable double-digit scorer. The team showcases efficiency from beyond the arc at 37.7% and at the free throw line with a 74% success rate. Their defensive prowess is further highlighted by a 32% allowance from deep and a commendable 40.6 rebounds per game. On the flip side, the Florida Atlantic Owls boast an offensive output averaging 83.5 points on 50.8% shooting, coupled with a defensive stance that concedes 68 points on 42.1% shooting. Leading the charge is Vladislav Golden, contributing 15 points, and Jonell Davis with 14.5 points and 6.9 rebounds. The Owls showcase proficiency from beyond the arc at 38.4% and at the free throw line with a 68.1% success rate. Their defensive strategy involves limiting opponents to a 33.6% success rate from deep while securing an average of 34.8 rebounds per game. Notably, Florida Atlantic occupies a prominent position atop the American Conference standings, underscoring their prowess within the collegiate basketball landscape. As the clash between these two formidable teams unfolds, the prospect of a high-octane, fast-paced encounter looms large. Arizona's ability to reach the century mark against any adversary contrasts with Florida Atlantic's versatile approach to securing victories. The Owls have exhibited their adaptability throughout the season, engaging in high-scoring affairs, including neutral site games against teams of the caliber of Illinois. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. The stage is set for an enthralling battle, where both teams aim to leave an indelible mark on the Desert Holiday Classic. St. John's versus Connecticut. In the Nutmeg State, two Big East adversaries are set to clash on the basketball court, each eager to secure a victory before the Christmas break. The upcoming showdown features the St. John's Red Storm facing off against the number 5 Connecticut Huskies on a Saturday night. St. John's enters the contest on the heels of an impressive 81-66 triumph over Xavier in their previous home game, where they covered the spread as 5-point favorites. Meanwhile, Connecticut suffered a setback in their last outing, falling 75-60 to Seton Hall on the road as an 8-point favorite. Although the overall historical series favors the Red Storm at 37-31, the most recent encounter saw the Huskies emerge victorious with a 95-86 road win on February 25, 2023. With an overall record of 8-3, St. John's is in search of a signature win, having secured their latest victory against Xavier by a comfortable 15-point margin. Joe Soriano played a pivotal role in that success, contributing 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. Currently averaging 80.1 points on offense and allowing 69.1 points on defense per game, the Red Storm relies heavily on Soriano, who boasts an impressive season average of 18 points, shooting at 65.8% from the field and an outstanding 77.8% from beyond the three-point line. Connecticut, with a 10-2 overall record, faced a setback in their last game against Seton Hall, losing 75-60. Despite having notable wins over Texas, North Carolina, and Gonzaga, the Huskies are 0-1 in Big East Conference play. Guard Tristan Newton, with 16 points per game and a 48.5% shooting accuracy, remains a key player for the team. While Connecticut aims to protect their home turf, they face competition from Providence and Butler, who also hold 10-2 records, but have a head start in conference play. Rick Pitino leads the St. John's Red Storm into Hartford to take on Dan Hurley's defending champion Connecticut Huskies in a highly anticipated matchup within the Big East. Pitino's squad, currently boasting an 8-3 record, has notable victories over North Texas, Utah, West Virginia, and a successful start in conference play with a win against Xavier. Senior center Joel Soriano, averaging 18 points and 10.8 rebounds per game, is instrumental to the Red Storm's success, and his performance will be crucial in any attempt to upset the reigning champions. Connecticut, reeling from a 15-point loss to Seton Hall, is looking to bounce back and defend their home court. Despite wins against strong opponents, the Huskies find themselves 0-1 in Big East Conference play. The potential absence of center Donovan Clingan, who suffered an ankle sprain in the last game, looms large. Facing St. John's, a team with a 40.2% offensive rebounding rate, the loss of Clingan could be a significant factor. Both teams, coached by experienced leaders, are poised for a competitive encounter, but the potential impact of Clingan's absence adds an element of uncertainty. In the previous season, St. John's and Connecticut exchanged victories, setting the stage for a renewed rivalry. While the rosters have evolved, the intense competitiveness within the Big East remains a constant. The absence of Donovan Clingan, a key player for Connecticut, adds intrigue to the matchup, potentially shifting the dynamics in favor of St. John's, especially in rebounding, where the Red Storm excels. The significance of Donovan Clingan's absence becomes pronounced in the context of this game. Weighing in at 280 pounds and standing at 7'2", Clingan played a pivotal role in Connecticut's rebounding dominance and provided spacing for outside shots. In his absence, 225-pound Samson Johnson steps in but lacks extensive big game experience, scoring no more than 4 points in the last 5 games. This sets up an intriguing matchup against St. John's senior Joel Soriano, who carries a weighty 260 pounds. St. John's, ranked 3rd nationally in offensive rebounding, may exploit Clingan's absence to their advantage. St. John's holds the advantage of having fresher legs on the court, allowing them to rotate more players. This strategic advantage could prove crucial, especially if they can dominate in the paint, similar to Seton Hall's performance against Connecticut. With Connecticut allowing 36.2% from beyond the arc, ranking 325th in the nation, and St. John's shooting at 33.8% from three-point range, the Red Storm may find opportunities to capitalize on the Huskies' defensive vulnerabilities. According to KenPom, Connecticut boasts an adjusted efficiency margin of 26.3 compared to St. John's 13.4, indicating a 14-point difference. However, this margin doesn't account for the absence of Connecticut's starting center. Despite Connecticut's status as defending champions and their offensive prowess, the potential loss of Donovan Clingan casts a shadow of uncertainty over the outcome. St. John's may exploit this opportunity to challenge Connecticut at their own turf, making the 11.5-point spread seem questionable. So the St. John's Red Storm to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. St. John's has demonstrated a propensity to exceed the projected total in 6 of their 11 games this season. Their offensive efficiency ranks 45th, three-point shooting at 89th, and offensive rebounding percentage at 3rd nationally, grabbing an impressive 43.1% of their misses. Despite being average in turnover percentage and two-point shooting, their above-average tempo suggests a fast-paced game. On the other hand, Connecticut has seen the under prevail in 6 of their 12 games, boasting the 3rd offensive efficiency and 19th defensive efficiency. However, their below-average tempo may clash with St. John's preferred pace. With both teams excelling offensively and on the offensive glass, the game score is likely to surpass the set total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.